Hey there! Well, I hope you all had a Merry Christmas, because I certainly did it. All those months and months of waiting, and for what? The new edition of Spyro, The Incredibles 2, The Simpsons book, this Back to the Future shirt, the newest edition of Super Smash Bros., these Pokemon movies, Coco, which is one of the best Pixar movies ever, a sweater, this Zelda Encyclopedia, To Kill a Mockingbird, this Dragon Ball Z manga, and no Pokemon Go Pikachu. But, like I said, I hope you all had a Merry Christmas. Even with that, Christmas is my favorite holiday. The air is crisp, homes are brightly decorated, and everyone is walking around with a big smile on their face. Well, almost everyone. But with that, I actually want to talk about something a little different. And that is about Nickelodeon's Christmas specials. Now, Nickelodeon would always go and release these every few years. And there were also some pretty good ones. We had the Rugrats Christmas special and the Fairy Godparents special, and of course the SpongeBob special, which is one of the best. The problem is that usually all of them always have to deal with Santa, and it just gets kind of boring after a while. It always has to be about Santa and magic and everything like that. But one show decided to be different, and that show was Hey Arnold with Arnold's Christmas.
Hey Arnold. Hey Arnold was a cartoon that ran from 1996 to 2004. It started a football-headed kid named Arnold who lives with his grandparents. He has a best friend Gerald, a girl named Helga who has a little obsession with him. Just a tad though. And many more. It was kinda like Doug and mostly focused on stuff a kid would usually get into. Though there were also some episodes that would get a little bit more zany. It was one of Nickelodeon's best, so much so that it got a proper ending in 2017. Nope, this special is not about Santa turning a bad person good or showing what it would be like if they didn't exist. This one is actually about Arnold giving a perfect gift to Mr. Wynn, one of the people who lives in the boarding house. It's different from the rest, which makes it special. This is Arnold's Christmas. The episode starts off with shots of the city just like every Christmas special, and we cut to Helga and Phoebe discussing the holiday.
And that other guy, Jesus.
Of course they are. That's what it's all about, isn't it? That's what it's always been about. Gifts. Gifts. Gifts.
But their talk is disrupted when Helga sees the hottest Christmas gift, Nancy Spinoni, snow boots. So are these snow boots based off a real item? If they are, who in God's name wants to pay so much for something that someone will wear for 3 months of the year? Heck, Helga will eventually grow out of them. So what's the point of getting these expensive snow boots? We cut to Arnold and Gerald and see that Gerald got everyone in his family a tie.
Excuse me, I need to go make a return. That's not a tie.
Hearing the sirens must have scared him. He just hid the body. But we have more important things, like Mr. Kokoschka putting his name on all the Secret Santa papers. Ah, I'm a sympathetic who never gets any better. Arnold gets Mr. Wynn, but he doesn't know what to get him, so he has to ask him. This leads to him to remember his troubled past. Oh, let me guess. He grew up in an orphanage and never had anyone to be with him on Christmas. Go ahead, show it.
No! No! Wow, I mean, giving them props for this. That is some heavy stuff for a kid's show. The Vietnam War? Giving up your kid? And going from your homeland? This is a Nickelodeon episode and a Christmas episode? Give them props for this. This is some of the most adult writing I've seen in a Nickelodeon special. It's really good, actually. It's amazing.
So, after that story, we get Arnold and Gerald discussing it, and Gerald tells Arnold he's crazy. Well, yeah, he had a whole song about it.
I'm crazy!
Meanwhile, Helga can't figure out what to get Arnold. You know, maybe you can just steal his hat again and claim you found it. Remember how happy he was last time? He would probably really be happy this time and maybe even give you a little bit more. So the boys go into a building where they think they can get some help. It turns out Frank Reynolds, or Mr. Bailey, works there.
Then why didn't you just close the door?
So he tells them he would like to help them, but there's just no time for it. Luckily, his wife calls him about the Christmas shopping. He reluctantly agrees to let them do the shopping, and if they can get everything, he will do the shirts. But only if they get everything. What could go wrong? So we get a little shopping montage. However, Gerald gives his 2 cents on the game and completely destroys it. Well said, Gerald. Well said. So Arnold and Gerald try to get the last thing on the list, which is Nancy Pelosi's snow boots. What are the odds? Unfortunately, all the workers in stores are out, which leads them to laugh at them.
Don't you just love the Christmas spirit?
So Mr. Bailey tells them that the deal is off and the boys walk out disappointed. Helga overhears them and Gerald gives Arnold a little nice talk. Helga returns home to her family and is clearly not drunk mom, just as sad. Her mom lets her open a present and we get a pretty nice scene with them. You know, this scene is really nice. Her mom is usually kind of deadbeat and out of it. I mean, usually it's funny when she's drunk, but it's also supposed to be kind of disappointing. But here, her smile and standing in line for 18 hours show she's a great mother. Props to her. Helga tries on the shoes, but doesn't feel happy when she remembers Arnold. You know, too bad Amazon didn't exist yet. Jeff Bezos could be a big help. Helga makes the right decision and truthfully crazy decision by giving her boots to Mr. Bailey. He rejects them though, and Helga has to go and give him the speech. Nope, bye. Of course, that didn't happen. On Christmas Day, everyone is having a good time but Arnold and Mr. Wynn and, surprisingly, Oscar.
And Ernie just became my favorite boarding house character.
However, they notice that there's no present for Mr. Wynn.
To tell the truth, I wish Arnold told him. The fact that he went through so much trouble to go and find his daughter is a present in itself. If someone did this for me, I would be really happy. Even if they didn't succeed, I would see it as a present. That is something what Christmas is about. Helping a loved one, no matter how hard it is.
The doorbell rings, which leads to the most mushy part of the episode.
Oh my god! My dad is the guy from the Simple Things CD!
Oh, you think it's over? No, no. Now Arnold needs to find his wife for his birthday. Arnold is happy but confused, and Gerald tells him he has a guardian angel looking at him. Yeah, it's all heartwarming. Until you realize that Grandpa left a 9-year-old girl with no shoes out in the snow. What an ass! Okay, I'm just kidding. It's a nice ending to a great episode. So that's Arnold's Christmas.
It's definitely my favorite out of all the Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network specials. The Christmas themes make it look very nice. Gerald is a great friend, as is Helga, and Arnold does the best thing he's ever done. And we get a mature, sad backstory for Mr. Wynn that is not in most kids' shows. To me, it's an underrated classic that should be played on Nick every year, along with Very Odd Parents, Christmas Every Day, and SpongeBob Christmas 2. Hey Arnold is a great show in itself, and this special is just the same. Check it out and feel the Christmas feeling with our favorite football-headed kid.